Good morning, everyone. It's Saturday, the 13th of June, and I've got another workout. Change of scenery. I'm downstairs, kids are upstairs, husband is outside drilling, but hopefully you won't hear it too much. Let's start with those toes facing forwards and knees nice and soft. And we big shoulder roll here, just releasing off those shoulders, drawing the arms up, big stretch up, and then gently release them out to the side. So again, reaching the arms up and then releasing. Let's take a reach down that right leg and then reaching down that left leg. So just gently stretching that side out first of all. So remember, if you're doing this the first workout this morning, okay, do take it nice and easy, easing into those exercises as well. So let's draw the arms up towards the ceiling, coming up onto the balls, a bit little balance at the top, release the arms to the sides, and then gently release those heels. And again, reaching up, releasing out, and release. One more. Fantastic. Let's just gently release those arms up to the ceiling this time. Just gently bend your knees, release the arms and reach. So just keeping those heels down on the floor. And again, two more here, just to really release. And last one. Fantastic. Gently release the arms to the sides. Let the arms just gently rotate around that waist. So relax those shoulders. Keep your knees nice and soft. And one more here, and then bring it back to the center. So big shoulder roll again, and just gently give those arms, legs a bit of shake out. Okay, so we're going to draw ourselves to the back of the mat then for me, guys. Okay, so I'm going to step all the way to the back of my mat, and we're going to start with that walk forward into that roll down towards the mat, and then we're going to roll back up. So again, gently drop that chin to chest, just gently rounding, rolling down towards the mat, and then rolling back up to the top. And again, exhale, chin to chest, just rounding, rolling down to the mat, and then rolling back up to the top. Last one here, and again, exhale, chin to chest, rounding, just gently roll, but let's stay down on this one, walking those hands forward. Take yourself into that plank position here. Just gently push that tailbone up and stretching into down facing. So quick stretch onto those knees. Push the bottom back, child's pose. Reaching the right arm under, stretching that shoulder, and then releasing to the other side. And then gently release. Okay, so I'm going to go for a whole body workout. I'm going to just let me move this back a little bit. So there's a little bit more of a view there for you. Okay, that's better. Okay, so we're going to start with those toes. Yeah, back on that mat, we're going to take that chin to chest. We're going to work, your core muscles, first of all, in that plank position. So we're going to bring our hands underneath those shoulders. So you're into this position. So remember, bottoms down, okay, level with your spine. Try not to push your bottom up in the air. If you need to, you can bring yourself onto your knees instead. So we're tapping with those knees first, okay? So we're going to bring that right knee, over towards the outside of that right elbow. And release. Other side, and release. And again, right leg just 4 taps, 3, and then push back and stretch. So just changing direction with those knees this time. Drop back down. We're going to bring the knee towards the elbow this time. So we're going to bring it in and release. Other side. And again, in and in, and then push back and stretch. So if you need to take the option, maybe coming down onto your knees to make it a little bit easier. Remember, guys, same thing. Here we go, outside of the elbow. So we go right knee, release, left knee, release, and again, right knee and left knee, release, push back, quick stretch off. And let's bring the knee straight forward. And again, so here we go. Right knee, left knee. And again, right knee and left knee. And release it down to the floor. So let's try that one again. On your toes if you can. And again, right knee goes to the outside and in. Left and right. and left, and then push back and stretch. So changing direction of those legs, coming in towards that chest this time, and again, right knee and left knee, and again, right knee and left knee, and push back and stretch. Have you got one more set in you? Should we go for it? Here we go again, yep. So find the plank, and again, right knee out to the outside, and left knee. Right, and left, and stretch. Last time, and again, here we go. Right knee forwards, left knee forwards, right, and your left, and push back. Beautiful, well done. Releasing onto those knees, push your bottom back, have a good stretch there. Hopefully you're all right with that one, guys, yeah. Bit of an upper body workout as well. And let's bring ourselves down to the side of the mat. So I'm bringing myself down onto our right side, okay? So you might want to be on the left, actually. Yeah, so depending on which one you're more comfortable with. Okay, so I'm bringing myself down onto the floor. You can prop yourself onto your elbows if you want to, or you can lay down on the mat, whichever one is comfortable for you, okay? But I'm going to bring myself all the way down to the floor. I'm going to have a lay down here, okay? And I'm going to bring my knees up towards my chest and then just extend my legs away, okay? So I'm going into that clam first, okay? So I'm going to prop myself here. Yeah, you find which one is suitable for you. So, keeping the hips nice and still, belly's drawn in. We're going to just gently float that right knee away and then gently release. And again, it's just lifting and then release. So exhale, pull in, open that knee, just being conscious that doesn't roll back, lifting and release. And again, one more here and then release. Let's just gently, yeah, lift the knee away and extend it away, yeah? So here we go, lift the leg up and releasing. And again, lift and release. So again, conscious of that bottom not rolling back, maintaining that position, making sure there's a little gap underneath that waist. Okay, guys, so you're pulling in. And last one here. And release it to the floor. Okay, exactly the same thing, but this time we're going to pick the feet up off the floor, okay, guys, yeah? So we're going to rest down on that bottom knee this time, yeah? So again, here we go. Lifting that top knee away and release. Again, mindful of what's happening with those hips. And again, drawing in and lift. Two more. And last one. Fabulous, yeah? Lift the knee up, extend it away. Here we go, lift and lower. So the bottom foot stays up off the floor, challenging those muscles in those legs. And again, one more. And then draw the leg in and release it all the way to the floor. So nice and straightforward on that one, guys, yeah? Here we go, draw yourself back up onto seated position. And let's just gently extend those legs away this time. So let's just start with that spine twist first of all, guys, yeah? So we want to be nice and tall, so picking up that rib cage away from your hip bones, creating a bit of space in your belly, remember, guys, okay? You don't want to be all hunched over, you want to be lifted, so you grow nice and tall all the way to the crown of that head. Taking those hands in a nice, easy prayer position, shoulders away from those ears. So deep breath in, exhale, rotating over towards your right side. And then inhale back to center. And again, exhale over. And inhale. Now as you rotate, try not to collapse back, okay, towards the mat. Keep your back nice and long. So imagine that someone's got that ruler up against your back and you're trying to keep nice and long. And again, back to center. Three more here. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. And in. And again, exhale. So only rotate as far as you're comfortable to go. Yeah, remember our spines work very differently for everybody. So just being very wary of what your own body can do. And again, back to center. And your last one. And then drawing back into center. Just release those arms, roll the shoulders around. Let's bring ourselves onto the other side and let's do the other side. So we're going into those open, yeah, lateral leg openers, yeah. So remember, you can prop yourself up, you can lay yourself down, but do try to think about it, yeah. See if you can pick up that waist a little bit, okay. So you're not completely just flop down, okay. Just lift it a touch. So you're drawing in more than anything else here, yeah. So again, so exhale, drawing in, lifting that top leg away. And then inhale, release. And again, exhale, lift. And inhale, release. Couple more here. And inhale. And again, exhale, lift. And inhale. Last one. Exhale, lift. And then gently release. So again, lift the leg away and extend the leg forward. Here we go, lifting the leg up. Are you still picking up that waist a little bit? Yeah, create some space. Remember, check with your fingers if you need to. Last one. Perfect. And gently draw it back in. Give it a rest. So here we go. Pick the feet up off the floor. So you're pivoting on the bottom knee. And again, into those clams. So you lift top leg and then release. So remember, hip. Yeah, stays facing forwards. And again, 2 more. And your last one here. Here we go, lift the leg up, point it away. Here we go, lifting up and release. And again, lift. Yeah, so you can feel it start to work through those legs as well. And again, 2 more. Lift. And last one. And then draw it back in. Gently release the legs and relax it there. Fantastic. Gently draw yourself all the way back up onto your mat. So let's just stay in that seated position this time, yeah. And we're going to just gently keep the feet on the floor, slight gap between your legs, okay, about hip distance apart. And we're going to release those arms forward. So let's start with that roll up first of all. So remember, with that roll up, you want to curl the spine. So you want to take a deep breath in, start in a seated position. Exhale, gentle pelvic tilt, just gently rounding and roll. Holding, and then gently rolling back up. Yeah, so from that side view, remember, yeah, back starts nice and long. As you exhale, you do that pelvic tilt, and then you round, yeah, releasing, yeah, vertebra by vertebra back towards the mat. So it's that rounded spine, that curved shape, and then drawing in and rolling back up to the top. Yeah, so no need to come all the way to the floor or anything, guys. And again, exhale, pelvic tilt, rounding and roll. And then gently drawing back up to the top. 2 more here, and again, exhale. And then rolling back up to the top. 1 more here, and again, exhale, pelvic tilt, rounding and roll. And then rolling back up to top. So at any point you need to stretch, just stretch forward on this one as well. Give it a quick release. So let's add the arms as well this time, yeah. So draw the arms forward, deep breath in, exhale. Here we go, pelvic tilt, rounding and rolling back towards the mat. So not all the way back, just maybe halfway point, hold it here. So let's take that right arm out to the side and then draw it forwards. Here we go, left arm out to the side and then draw it forwards. And again, right arm and bring it forwards. And again, left arm. And then draw it forwards. And again, right and forwards and left. Here we go, 2 more on each side if you can. Last one. And then roll it back up to the top, yeah? Quick stretch, have a release. Okay, let's see what we can add on that one, guys, yeah? So lift yourself back up and let's see if we can float one of the legs up off the floor. So I'm going over to my right side, so I'm going to lift my left leg off the floor, yeah? So here we go, we're rolling back, float that left leg off the floor, hold, yeah. Here we go, over and center, stay on this side, and again, out and in, and again, out and in, 2 more, and again, out and in, last one, beautiful, bring it back in, and then roll it back up as you release the foot to the floor. Let's change over to the other side as well. Draw it back up, and again, so rolling back, lifting your right leg up off the floor, hold, and again, we're going to rotate over, so it's the opposite arm to leg. Just 2 more here, and again, last one, and back to center, and then rolling back up, extend those legs away, and have a quick stretch on that one. Okay, let's give that core a little bit of a rest, and let's go on to your back work, okay? So we're going to come onto the front of your mat this time. So laying down onto your front, okay? In this position here. So let's just take your arms out into that swan dive position. So elbows in line with your shoulders, relax your palms, relax your forehead to the mat. And remember, we're focusing on your neck being nice and long so you don't scrunch up the muscles in your neckline. So relax your legs, just let them flop out to the side. Let's take a deep breath in as you exhale, drawing in. Just gently float the chest away from the mat. Now it's always good to go back to basics. Yeah, start nice and low. Make sure your back is okay before we get going. And again. So reminding yourself, pulling the belly button in as you lift the chest away. Try not to push the belly into the floor. And then gently releasing. So just a couple more. Exhale, drawing in and lift. And again, exhale, drawing in and lift. Now let's see if you can add the right arm and your left leg this time. So exhale, float to the right arm and your left leg. So notice I'm not lifting up very high, okay? And again, I'm adding a little bit of body weight by adding some limbs and then gently lower. And again, exhale, chin tucked in, eyes always focusing on the horizon, down at your mat. And exhale. And releasing. Couple more here. Exhale, drawing in, lifting and releasing. And again, exhale. Let's try and do one more on each side. And again, exhale, drawing in, lifting up and lower. And your last one. Fantastic. So if you're okay, let's try doing both arms and legs. Exhale, drawing in, lifting arms and legs, and then gently lower. So keep the shoulders nice and relaxed. There's no need to squeeze through the shoulder blades or anything, and release. So you will feel the difference on your back, okay guys? As soon as you add the arms and legs, a lot more body weight going through to the back muscles, and then gently lower. 2 more here. And again, exhale, drawing in, lift, and lower. So let's stay up at the next one. Exhale, drawing in, lift and hold. Extending arms forwards and then draw it back and release it to the floor. So we're just holding a little longer. And again, exhale, drawing in, lifting, extension with the arms. Draw it in and release. And again, exhale. And lower. 2 more to go. And again, exhale, drawing in through that belly. Extend the arms. Try and let those shoulders go up by your ears, remember. And one more time. And then gently release it to the floor. Okay, so let's see if we can stay in that position with those arms and legs extended this time. So let's take the arms and legs away. Shoulders away from those ears. And again, exhale, drawing in, lifting up, hold, and let's beat the arms and legs. So inhaling and exhaling. Now, for whatever reason, if you need to rest your shoulders, okay, maybe just do the legs instead, okay? But do try and keep those chests lifted away from the mat so you're still working your back muscles. And again, Inhaling and exhaling. 2 more. And last one. And hold and release it to the floor. Just relax that forehead. Take those hands underneath your shoulders. Just gently push back towards those knees. And then push that bottom back towards your heels. And have a nice big stretch in that child's pose. Okay, so we work the back, we work a bit of the legs, work a bit of the core muscles, okay? And let's have a little focus on those arms as well, okay? Which means, yeah, we're going to try and take some press-ups this morning as well. So we're going to start with narrow presses, and then we'll move on to wide presses, but we won't be doing too many, okay, for those of you who dread press-ups, okay? So let's just remind ourselves, okay? Hands underneath your shoulders, because we're doing the narrow press first, okay? So hands are underneath your shoulders, and there's about hip distance apart, okay? Now remember, with those knees, you can do a nice easy option where the knees are down on the floor, okay, when you do that press, okay? So this is a narrow tricep press. So you want the elbows to go behind to lower the chest. No, you don't have to take it all the way to the floor. Just take maybe that chest level with the elbows and then gently draw yourself back up. If you want to make it slightly harder, you might want to put your hands forward so you're leaning more into that exercise, okay? Just adjust myself here. Yeah, so you're here, and then you might do your tricep press here instead, okay? Remember, your tricep press is working those triceps, and that's a really small muscle group, okay? So we don't need to do loads, okay? And we don't have to lower it all the way down to the floor either. So let's see if we can do about 5, and then we'll take it to a wide press where you're working your chest and your shoulders a little bit more instead, okay? So choose your option if you want to be on your toes, yeah, and do a tricep press in this position here. Remember, it's much harder, yeah, because it's a lot of body weight to take in the triceps. So you choose, I'll choose somewhere in the middle. Now we're going to try and do 5 in total, yeah? So here we go, neck nice and long. Remember not to drop your forehead. If you add body weight, lift it up so your neck is long. So here we go, 1 single press, and then to the top. And again, 2, and lift. So remember, I said to you, you don't have to come all the way to the floor if you don't want to. And lift. And again, 4, and lift. Last one. And then just gently bring the knees back in, push your bottom back, and have a stretch. So remember, if you haven't done a lot of press-ups during lockdown, okay, press-ups can really feel it in your body as well, yeah. Okay, so wide press-up. So difference in this one, okay, is you take your arms out wider, maybe to the outside of your mat. Again, you can be on your knees so that when you do the press up, it's here, and the elbows are going more to the sides rather than back instead. Okay, so you choose whether you go on your knees. Maybe 3/4 press is a better one for you, okay guys, so you might want to do the press here instead. And then again, you can of course be on your toes, and you can do a full press up for those of you who are feeling quite strong this morning, okay? I'm going to go back in the middle option, okay guys, and then I might end with the full press up, okay, just to show you the difference as far as a lot more strength going in a full press up, yeah, than the 3/4. So let's set ourselves up, guys, yeah? So remember, knees under hips, slightly leaning forward. Off we go, 5 press ups. So here we go, lower and lift, and again. And again, 2 more to go. Yeah, big difference, yeah? And hold it here, yeah? Knees in, pushing back, and stretch. So just gently releasing forward, taking the arm across, have a quick stretch in your shoulder. And then over to the other side as well. Okay, let's finish with a little bit of core work then. So bring yourself back, get down onto the floor, and then bring yourself down all the way to the mat. So again, remember when you're down on the floor, feet just naturally where you would place them. Back is nice and long, so just double check you can feel the length of your spine. from your tailbone all the way up to the crown of your head. And just somewhere where you're nice and comfortable, chin is slightly tucked in so your neck is nice and long. I have to take my bottom hair for this one. Okay, so relax the shoulders, relax those arms away from your sides, away from your ears. So when you're ready, guys, we're going to take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, we're floating that right knee on top of your hip and then floating your left leg as well. So remember, tabletop position. Yeah, holding here. So remember, you don't want the knees too close because it's resting in that position. You don't want it too far away where the back starts to arch already. Yeah, somewhere in between is that tabletop position. So let's lift your head and shoulders up into that 100 position. Extend the arms away. Let's pump those arms. So inhaling and exhaling. We're just going to do 50 beats. Okay, so inhale and exhale. And again, inhale and exhale. Just 2 more, and again inhaling and exhaling. Last one, inhale and exhale. Now let's hold it here for a moment, guys. Just hold. Let's bring that right knee in, extend your left leg away, reaching down into that one leg stretch. Here we go, double pulse, switch, pulse, pulse, switch. One more. And then we're going to finish with that double leg stretch, both knees in, push away, hold, and in. Two more. Last one. And then bring the knees in. Hug it in, just gently rock side to side. Gently release the feet to the floor. Finishing with those bridges. Okay, just change the direction of that spine as well. So inhale, exhale, pelvic tilt. Peeling up off the floor into that bridge. Remember, don't let the knees fall out. Bring them in, keep them straight. And again, exhale, lower. So just doing a couple of bridges. And again, exhale, pelvic tilt, peeling your bottom off the floor. Start to lift the vertebrae one by one, drawing up. Pushing the feet into the mat to lift, and then gently lower. And again, exhale, pelvic tilt, peeling up and lift. And lower. So one more time, and again, exhale, here we go, gently drawing up, lifting to the top, holding, and then gently lower. Fantastic, guys. Extend those legs away, extend the arms away. Quick stretch off. And then gently releasing. So bring yourself over to one side before you bring yourself up to the top. Okay, guys. So hopefully you enjoyed that one for Saturday, okay? Do make sure you stretch off afterwards, okay, so you have a nice completed exercise workout before you finish up. I will again record next week for you. I hope you're all really well, that you're enjoying this. A bit of sunny weather and there's no more rain for a bit, hopefully. And I hope to see you all really soon. Do take care. I'll see you soon. Take care, guys.